Both sides! Woo! How about that one?
That's our new leaders right there.
Big Stewie!
University of Montevallo, 24-96.
The University of Montevallo wins its third straight title.
Hey there, guys. Welcome into a new episode of the Rapala We Are Collegiate Bass Podcast. Today being joined by anglers from second-ranked Carson-Newman University. Those anglers are Riley Faulkner, Szymon Piton, Drake Hemby. These guys are part of a team that's currently ranked second in the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. Had a ranking as high as number one just a couple weeks ago within the last 2 months, I believe. That's a benchmark for their program. The highest ranking they've ever achieved is the Carson-Newman University bass fishing team. Riley, we'll bring you in here real quick, man. Tell me what it's like to be a part of the team that has achieved history for your program. Now, the race isn't over. The season's not done. But a benchmark along that journey to end the year ranked number one. You've been at that top spot already for the 23-24 season.
It's great, doing something that we've never done. We're going to hopefully get back first after this next tournament. But to get it there first time ever is pretty neat.
That's what everybody aims for. You look at the top 25, that's a huge benchmark. Get inside the top 10, and then obviously once you're in the top 5, why not just go ahead and try and be ranked number one like y'all have achieved so far on the season. Now, 21,310 points, sitting just over 1,000 points behind top-ranked Montevallo. Szymon, we'll bring you in here now. Knowing what you're chasing, University of Montevallo, a team that's won the title now 3 years in a row, first team ever to do so in the history of the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. To be able to knock them off, that's the goal of every team out there in college fishing. I'm sure you guys now chasing them. What is it like to know, you've watched, if you're a big college football fan, you've seen Alabama go take care of business, Georgia the last couple of years, to be that school that chases the big dog and is able to hunt them down and be able to be in the race and possibly win. What does that mean for your team?
Oh, that'd mean everything. At the beginning of the season, every year when we go to our first meeting, everyone says how they want to win school of the year. That's everyone's number one goal. So to get that accomplishment would be huge for our program. And, yeah.
Drake, you're an angler that I know has been around for a little while now, at least 2 or 3 years, been on the team that's helped to kind of make this steady climb. Last year, finished the year ranked in the top 3 for the first time ever for the Carson-Newman team, like we've mentioned already multiple times, achieving the number one ranking for the first time in your school's history. Kind of walk through the progression of what the last couple of years have looked like as Coach Hunter Sales has worked with you all to build this program, and you've seen the results as each year. It's one step closer to the ultimate goal.
Yeah, so I'm a senior this year, and when I got here 4 years ago, this team was really small. We were tiny, didn't really have the goal of winning school of the year in mind, just wanted to go to some tournaments and build the program, and it's crazy to see how big it's gotten. We've got a really big group of hungry anglers right now, and I think they've gotten that taste of first. Now it's going to be hard to keep them away from it. I'm excited to see what we do finishing this spring. It's going to be fun to watch for sure.
Riley, let's talk a little bit about the team and what makes it so special. You look at anglers that have been on the team and have since graduated, others that are still active and going out. We've got an angler that does well out on the kayak trail on a regular basis, and then obviously the team members that y'all currently have just week in and week out on the college series getting it done. Tell me what is special about the team. Is there a specific, X factor that you can point to? I always like to ask this question as well, tied to the same deal. Is it something close to home that translates at the lakes that y'all fish over there in Tennessee that helps you nationwide? Kind of talk a little bit about what you think makes the team special in regards to their success out on the water nationwide.
Our team, we're a close-knit group. We talk to each other every day, eat lunch together. I'd say we're closer than any other team. We all get along. There ain't nobody that don't get along. And then the fishing factor, when we travel, we all talk to each other, eat dinner together. And then, of course, Cherokee and Douglas, not too easy fisheries. So we fish out there a lot. It's tough. So it teaches us how to, just fish and not worry about how tough it is on these lakes we go to.
It's funny that you say that, Szymon. We'll point the next question to you here in just a second. But when I had the guys from Adrian College on a couple weeks ago, they got a major win over in Florida. And I think at the weigh-in, if I'm recalling all this correctly, not too long after one another, I believe they weighed in and were talking about how good their team chemistry was and that they were possibly the tightest knit group in the country in regards to college fishing teams. Not too long after that, maybe 2 or 3 teams, Carson-Newman said the same thing and kind of felt like they're having a little bit of a duel trying to battle for who has the best team chemistry. Szymon, what is it? Maybe is it the way that y'all structure the team, fishing team qualifiers out on the water, the way the coach helps to organize everything? Is it a group effort off the water to just make sure to socialize and be one whole unit? What kind of helps play into this brotherhood that y'all have created?
Yeah, we've definitely got a super strong trust on our team. Something that I think really helps with that is we try to get out on Cherokee and Douglas as much as we possibly can, fish with as many people as we can in our inter squads. Hunter's always mixing us up with different partners. So you kind of get to gain trust and fish with everyone on the team, which helps a lot when it comes to traveling to new places because that way, everyone talks and yeah.
For sure, those team qualifiers keep you close to home, get you on the water more frequently. Have seen the account on Instagram for Carson-Newman Bass Fishing Team posting those here recently. I've seen several of them over the last few weeks, and that's a good opportunity to get out on the water, compete against one another. Leads me to my next question for Drake. A couple years ago, I think it's about 2 years ago now. No, it was last year at Pickwick Lake for the Pickwick Slam presented by Evolution Fishing. The guys from Montevallo were having a really good day too, and I got to talking to them on stage, asking them, hey, what does this say about your team? Look at this leaderboard. You've got 2, 3, 4 teams in the top 10, top 15 as you cross the stage with a good bag yourself. What does that say about the team? And they basically said, if you're not beating your own teammates, you're not doing any good. And that to be said, you're out there against some of the best anglers in the country competing on a regular basis, and of this field of, say, 200 teams, you got to beat your own teammates to even win the tournament. These club qualifiers for y'all, Drake, out there, you guys have some sticks from that part of the state that know that water well to be able to compete against each other head-to-head. How does that kind of friendly competition but still getting out there and competing help to build y'all up as a team as well as taking that across the country to find success?
Yeah, our inter squads, they're very competitive. These guys are very competitive, and getting to fish with so many different people. I've learned a ton, even from freshmen. Guys that are so much younger than me have taught me stuff, and I'm sure I've taught them stuff too. And it's special. We've got guys from all over the country, all kinds of different techniques, and it seems like every year you got new guys coming in, and they're just even more excited to get out, and they bring in new techniques to teach us. And yeah, it's pretty neat to see how other people catch them too.
We're talking with anglers from second-ranked Carson-Newman University with 21,310 points on the season for the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. The anglers joining us here today are Riley Faulkner, Szymon Piton, and Drake Hemby. Riley, next question will be for you. As we look at the spring season here, we're about a third of the way through it now as the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. We'll finish that first week or so of June with the number 1 team being crowned. The team as a whole for Carson-Newman earned over 3,300 points at both ACA double points events in the fall to start off spring of 24, earned over 2,300 points at each major double points event so far that's been on the calendar. The next one that y'all are going to compete in for double points on the Bassmaster College Series coming there close to home for y'all. What's the goal here as we get towards the halfway point of the spring and work our way down the final stretch to crown a number 1 team in the nation?
Our goal is just to focus on the next tournament, just don't worry about the points, just fish, and what happens, happens. Of course we want to win, but to do good in School of the Year, we just got to worry about the next tournament and not worry about points. Just let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen.
Being there close to home, Szymon, tell me a little bit about how the team maybe as a whole is going to approach this tournament. I believe about 2 or 3 years ago now, maybe even more recently, there's been major college events come over there towards y'all in your neck of the woods in eastern Tennessee. So you've had some experience fishing on your home water is what I'm getting at. As y'all go after this next tournament here coming up real soon, what maybe is something in the back of your head that you're hoping to achieve, or maybe even just kind of block out so that you don't have a home lake jinx per se. Kind of talk about the importance of being able to have a tournament close and how that maybe benefits or kind of works against you guys.
Yeah, fishing a tournament on your home body of lake is always hard to do. Last year we kind of struggled on Cherokee for sure, and that kind of had a negative effect on us kind of going throughout the season. So I'm hoping that we could change that. Part of that's definitely going to have to be some communication between our whole team, making sure guys aren't fishing the same stuff as other guys, and just really communicating throughout that week. And I think that's going to make that just go a lot smoother, and hopefully we gain some valuable points and guys do well.
Couple more questions here before we wrap up this episode of the Rapala We Are Collegiate Bass Podcast. Drake, for yourself, as you go out and compete here over the next several months, what is it that yourself or maybe even you and the partner that you'll be competing with in the boat over the next 3.5 months before the season wraps up? What's each tournament game plan look like for you guys in terms of let's win the whole deal, let's make sure we catch a limit and secure valuable points? How does your strategy for an event get impacted by the ability for these double points to be earned towards the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia?
Yeah, so this will be my last spring fishing college, so I'm gonna try and go out there and give everything I got. Definitely gonna try and win every single event that we fish. Gonna give it a go, but more than anything, just kind of gonna have fun, enjoy it, enjoy the last few I've got. Definitely going to miss it. It's been a heck of a ride. But yeah, going to go out swinging for sure.
Riley, let's hop in a time machine, take us to the middle of June. The season's done. What would you like to see happen for the team when everything wraps up for the 23-24 race for the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia, whether that's in terms of success, holding the trophy, accomplishing first program history, first accomplishments? Kind of tell me what you would like. We get to June, the season's done, you look back on it, and you're happy that you achieved what?
I hope we, of course, we are a number one ranked team of the nation when it comes to that. And we're up there, everybody's happy, and we're holding the first ranked trophy.
Yeah, it's a good answer. It's kind of what you expect. If you're going to be in the hunt, nobody wants to finish second, so you might as well shoot for first. A couple more months left to do that as we work our way down the stretch run. Szymon, similar question here. If the season were to finish, you are able to accomplish the number one ranking at the end of the year for the Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia, what would that mean to you, the team, and the university?
Like I said earlier, at the beginning of the year, that's everyone's goal is to win School of the Year, and I really think that'd mean everything to our team if we secured that title. We strive for that every tournament that we fish, so it'd just be huge for not only our program, but for this group of 30 guys that fishes their hardest every single day out there on the water.
Awesome. Drake, man, last question here. Same thing, wrapping up your college career, to put that final bow on top of being able to win something that's eluded y'all for the last few years as you've been in school. What would that mean to you and as well as the program, as I asked Szymon there previously? What would the significance of that be to be able, personally cap it off, as well as for the university to be a part of a team that secures the first ever end-of-season number one ranking?
I mean, that would mean everything. Just to see all the hard work the past 4 years put into building this program and to the point it's gotten to now. It would be huge. It would be an incredible feat to knock off Montevallo and that. I think we've definitely got the potential to do it. But yeah, it would mean everything for sure.
That's going to wrap up our conversation with the anglers from second-ranked Carson-Newman University, trying to track down that first-ever title as Bass Pro Shop School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia. Sitting in second place at the moment, just 1,000 points or so behind top-ranked University of Montevallo. A few more months remain, many more valuable double points and even a triple points event built into that calendar. Get over to our website, collegiatebasschampionship.com. Registration is open for both the Hartwell Slam and the Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Bass Pro Shops to wrap up our season there at Pickwick Lake in May. Be sure to sign up for those tournaments while you can. Guys, thanks again for the time here this afternoon. Best of luck on the trail, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
Water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had. Yeah, throw me in a net BLT, too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down. Quit feeding him so much.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man. If you
overfeed him, he's going to hide under a log.